No, this is not a giant pile of mashed potatoes. This is a plaster mold that we will be separating from our clay sculpture. The first thing we have to do is go around and remove the clay border wall that we built prior to applying the plaster to help support the plaster's dome-like structure and to help prevent anything from spilling over the side. This process doesn't take too long and it is pretty satisfying. Now we have to pry away our mannequin bust and our clay sculpture from our plaster mold. And this process usually goes pretty smoothly, but I made a mistake this time. Because this time I wanted to try a different clay and I used an oil-based clay. And for those who don't know, oil-based clay gets really, really dense when it's not heated up. So the ears in the sculpture acted like hands that were gripped into the plaster, making it very difficult to separate the two. And as you can see here, the clay just got demolished for me having to essentially just rip the two apart, leaving the clay looking like its head got blown off by a shotgun. But despite the difficulties with removing the plaster, I think the mold came out pretty damn good. There's still quite a bit of clay inside the ears I'll have to remove, but once everything's cleaned out, I know that this mask is going to come out really cool. And this whole process usually goes a whole lot smoother, but this was my first attempt with making a mask that has such big ears on the front of its head, and I definitely learned my lesson that next time, if I'm making a mask with such big ears or horns on the front of its head like this, to just make them in a separate mold. But now all that's left is to pour the latex and get this thing painted. So if you want to see the finished mask, be sure to like and follow so you don't miss out, and thank you all for watching.